Beauty, how are you? I wanted to give a quick moment of a tour through our Mary Kay Naturally line and really just take a different day each day this week and talk about some of our skincare options. First of all, because I feel like not everybody realizes all the different things that Mary Kay has available, especially when it comes to skincare. And I also feel like skincare can be incredibly overwhelming. If there's anything that I've learned among my years of pampering women and helping walk them through different at-home facials, it's that we all maybe are kind of understand our own skin, but we don't necessarily understand what our skin needs to help us get the results that we want. And so that's where a consultant like myself comes in, is where I get to say, let me hear all the things that you love about your skin, want to change about your skin, issues with your skin, and I've got the experience with our product, and so I can see how our product can match your skin to give you the results exactly that you're looking for. Now here's the other kicker that makes things like a little more complicated, and that is not one skincare fits everybody. And so I love that we've got different skincare options for every different skincare need. And the other thing to be aware of is that normally we don't believe in mixing skincare lines from various brands, right? Like you don't want to take this brand's cleanser and combine it with this brand's facial cream and this brand's serum combined with this brand's toner or oil. And like you're creating chemical warfare on your face when you do that, right? We call that being our own chemist. And so we don't want to do that. But the Mary Kay products that we have within our umbrella and our organization here in the United States are all meant to work together. So even though you might use the Miracle Set, there are also things from the Repair line that could complement what your skin needs with the Miracle Set, and it's not going to create chemical warfare. There might be items from the Naturally line. There might be items from the Clear Proof line. There could be lines from all different things that coordinate with your skin to give you exactly what you need. So with that in mind, let's just take a minute and walk through our Naturally line. I'm not going to start with the anti-aging. I'm going to start with the Naturally because I feel like this one is really underrated for how incredible it is. Now, first of all, let me just say that this skincare line does not meet everybody's need. Think of our skincare options as like various options on a menu, right? Depending on what your flavor is, what you're in the mood for, what your dietary restrictions might be, if you're like watching calories or watching certain ingredients or that kind of thing, you will be more picky and choosy about what's on the menu that you want to eat for that meal, right? The skincare items that we have are the same way. So they're going to be a lot of different things that are going to fit many different appetites, dietary restrictions, kind of that kind of deal, okay? So with our Naturally line, it's the one product that we have that's not manufactured here in the United States. Craziness. The rest of our products are all manufactured here in the US, and this one is manufactured in France, which is very much not here, not even in North America. And the reason it's manufactured in France is because it has an Cert seal of approval from a company known as Cosmos. They are a nonprofit organization out in the UK, and it was a bunch of organizations that came together and said, we want to set the standard for what natural is. And so they came together to combine the organization of Cosmos, and their stamp of approval is called the Cert, and it goes through a rigorous testing in order to make sure that it gets that certification. So rigorous, in fact, that they will not allow us to meet their standards here in the US. They have to make it themselves in France to make sure it has a seal of approval and then ship it back over here to us, which is kind of crazy and kind of awesome at the same time. And so what I'm going to show you has 4 pieces, okay? 4 pieces here. We have our cleanser. We have our exfoliating powder, we have our nourishing oil, and we have our moisturizing stick. Now, all these 3 things, not the cleanser, all 3 are 100% naturally derived. That means the Cosmos company watches how it's grown, watches how it's pulled out of the ground, processed, manufactured, packaged. It's based, all of these items are based in 100% recyclable materials, which is really, really cool. The cleanser is 99.49% naturally derived. There's a small preservative in there, which is why we can't round up to 99.5. But regardless, over 80%, I believe it's 80%, is what's considered really, really aggressive in how it's meeting a natural state. So the fact that we have 3 items that are 100% and one that's 99.49 is kind of a big deal. And to my knowledge, we are the only direct sales company that has an Cert product, which is kind of awesome. So here's the thing. This whole line is SLS and SLES free. It is dye and fragrance free. It's going to be free of any parabens, sulfates, anything along those lines. And then, like I said, it's based in natural origin. And so what this is going to do is help not protect with anti anti-aging, but it is infused with a lot of great antioxidants that are going to help naturally protect your skin from free radicals. And free radicals are known to speed up the aging process way faster than your natural state. So the fact that we've got all these antioxidants that are protecting you from free radicals is going to help with the natural aging process with these items. There's also a lot of good nutrients that are derived in these different things. So we've got lots of elements in here that are going to be just good for your skin and pure to the purest form that it can possibly be. So with this cleanser, it's kind of, it's got a little bit of water, like I said, which is why it's got to have preservative. We don't want this thing getting mildew on you while it's on the shelf. And what's great about this little guy is that it's pretty creamy despite the fact that it's got a lot of water. It doesn't feel super thick, but it doesn't feel super heavy, but it is going to be a little bit thick in the sense that like, I don't feel like I'm just rubbing my face with water, right? Like I can feel that there's substance to it. Something about this too is, to me, out of all three items, this one is the one that smells the most like medicinal in the sense, like you can smell the naturalness of it. It's got like that very earthy kind of a smell to it, to me. And I like that it's creamy. There's no exfoliants in this. It's just a pure cleanser that's really, really good to help clarify your skin, clean out your pores, all that kind of good stuff. Now we do have this exfoliating powder, which is pretty phenomenal. It's got these mild wax beads that help to exfoliate your skin. And you can mix them with like some water and do it on your skin, but I like to mix it with the cleanser. And so you're just gonna tap a little bit right here and massage it together, a little bit of water there with my cleanser, and it just creates this incredibly silky soft exfoliant. The exfoliants help to break down while they're on your skin. They're not gonna they're obviously not anything unethical as far as damaging the earth or anything that's gonna be polluting. And so I love that it helps to just massage in. It's got this really, really incredible vanilla, maybe a mild almondy kind of a fragrance to the back, but you can really smell that vanilla, and it's just so calming. Like I smell it and it smells warm and wonderful. A little hack for this is that you can use it in your hair for dry shampoo. I've totally done it in a pinch. I don't recommend it being your primary dry shampoo because that might get a little expensive, but you literally can just tap a little bit on your roots. Ooh, I just washed my hair this morning. This might be a bad idea. And can just massage it in there. Not only will it help get all the oil, excess oil in your scalp absorbed up, but it's gonna make it smell amazing with that almond vanilla-y kind of a flavor. So I love this stuff. You can use it by itself. That's one of the things I like about the whole Naturally line, is that it can kind of be broken up and used by itself. So I've totally used this natural mixer with my repair cleanser. So my repair cleanser doesn't have like actual scrubbies I can feel. It does a great job of like breaking down the dead skin on your face with like a really soft cleanser, but sometimes I like to just feel the scrubby, you know? And so I've mixed this into my repair cleanser, and it just is awesome. So I love this stuff. Okay, then we have our Nourishing Oil. This is so versatile. I love it. Every now and then, especially in the winter, I'll get a little bit on my face and kind of like tap it into my skin. There's a new makeup trend that's really, really coming around right now that's incredibly hydrating. And so I think we're gonna see a lot more people using oil at the end of their makeup routine to kind of like press into their face. This stuff smells insane. It is like all the almond oil, all the vanilla oil. There's olive oil in there as well. No coconut oil. We're not going to do any of that mess. There's a lot of other good stuff in here, and it is so good, not just for your skin, but I put it on my hair ends almost on a regular basis and just kind of comb it through the ends there, which also makes my hair feel really good, but helps close the cuticle. And it's great on your actual cuticles, fingers and toes, to massage in as a really, really good nourishing oil for your hands and everything. So I love this stuff. I use it on my hair more than I use it on my face, but it is phenomenal, especially for my people who love a good oil or have really dry skin as we head into winter and need that alternative. And then the last item on our Naturally line is going to be a moisturizing stick. And this is one of my favorite things. I use this on my son daily, especially as we head into like the fall and the winter season. And you basically, it looks like it, now this one's very, very much used. So this is the end of the stick, but you move it up like a giant chapstick, and you can put it on your lips as a chapstick. Like, it works great as that, but I will rub it all over his face and even his hands and sometimes his neck. He's gotten to the point that he loves it, and you just rub it in and it feels really silky. It's not heavy. It doesn't have like a strong scent. In fact, to me, out of all 3 items, this is the one that has the least anything. Like, it doesn't smell like anything. It feels really, really good on the elbows and like the knees, and it just offers a ton of nutrients and hydration. And you really don't need to like rub it in again. I just think it feels good, and so I just want to keep rubbing. So like when it's on my son, I can go whoop, 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 whoop all over his face and he's done. We don't need to massage it in or anything like that. But this stuff is great. It lasts a really, really long time. I probably should check the amount of months that it has lasted us, but we usually go through about 2 of these, maybe 3 of them a year, when I'm using them on my son on a daily basis. So there you go. That is all things Mary Kay Naturally line. If you have questions about this particular product, please let me know, and let me know which which skincare line you want to see next. We have botanicals, 3D, repair, and the men's line. And of course, I'm not going to let this week go without talking about clinical solutions as well. So what do you want to see next? Let me know in the comments, and any questions you have about the Mary Kay Naturally line. I'm excited to hear. Thanks for hanging out.